Diddly-do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the host with the least energy among the people that are here with me. We've got.
Come on, boy.
I'm having a stroke here.
Okay, we got me and the Irish lads, the boys, Jake and Kane.
Hello.
Yep.
Boy, do we have a doozy for you tonight, people. I
In
have
this
to host this
unscripted
one, so
episode-
I guess I have to fucking. No. Carry on, Tyler. Carry on, please.
Because you're being
Yeah.
too slow, man. This unscripted episode, David
Thank
brought
God.
up the idea of video game exclusivity. So, David, tell us about how you feel about this topic.
I don't know because I have had too much time to prepare for this. I did not do any of it because I'm a procrastinator and don't actually think things through. So I guess I'm gonna have to make up my opinion on the spot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how he does. So I actually just don't get the idea behind it, because wouldn't it make more sense for a video game maker to not have something exclusive? I understand there's going to be a contract or something like that, but it doesn't make any sense to me to why you would want to limit yourself to one platform or one console.
Usually the exclusives are being made by we have Xbox as the console maker. Then they own certain video game studios that goes on their own console.
So then the console themselves makes the video games, and is that how it works?
Usually, yes.
Wow, this was a shitty short episode. Thanks
That's
for
everyone.
watching this Unscripted.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
But I mean, we could always expand upon what do you think exclusives are the
Jesus
old way?
Christ, I didn't.
Do you think exclusives should still be
I thought it was gonna be a
exclusive?
better topic though. It doesn't make if the console itself is gonna make the game, then yeah, they can make it to an exclusive. But I recommend, if that's the case, they need to make it a fucking badass game, to where it's it's worth buying the whole console.
It's supposed to show off how the game.
Well, Rise of Rome
works.
wasn't as badass as it could be. It
was still pretty
showed off
badass.
the console's features.
It was a graphical showcase. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yes,
Which
but
was-
story-wise,
I
Yeah.
played it
I
and I
wouldn't
enjoyed
recommend
it, but I only really enjoyed it because it was like a fucking easy game for me. The Xbox, and it was like kind of I didn't really care about the fucking story at all. I just fucking
Right,
played it
that's-
and enjoyed it. But like looking back on it now, it really just was a graphical showcase of how powerful the Xbox
I
is.
did enjoy it though. It was actually pretty.
What was?
Yeah, but
Rise
you-
of Rome.
Rise
Rise
of
on
Rome.
Rome.
Well, to be fair, that's Roman.
Yeah, but
so
you
of course I
enjoyed it
would like
because it's Rome.
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
that's.
Yeah.
But what is it? There's Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
Or PlayStation. That's a PlayStation exclusive. From what I understand, that's a really good game.
Yeah.
So,
Never played it.
I mean, neither have I, but I still understand that it was.
I mean-
from what I hear, it's a really good game. You get attached to the fucking characters, right off the bat.
I mean, now Microsoft has all these 15 studios now that they own.
So maybe they'll actually come out with a good one exclusive.
Yeah, I imagine Halo's gonna be the first exclusive for when the Xbox come out.
Fuck.
That's gonna be the
That's
only
right.
exclusive for it for that year. It's the thing that they wanted to give that game time to breathe. Then
Okay, I just
every
forgot
year
that
they're gonna
Halo
give
was an
3.
exclusive, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's air quotes. Some people say it's not exclusive anymore to the Xbox because now it's on the PC. But PC is that weird, just wild card of a platform.
Yeah, but that's not a console wars. That's a PC master race. So take that as you wish. But
If you think about Microsoft, already kind of has a big fucking stake in that kind of industry, so
Yeah.
it kind of
So
makes
might as
sense
well.
for it to be on the PC. Yeah.
also just put air quotes over it. So just again, it's an exclusive. Let's just settle down to consoles, because there's plenty of PC games that are not over on any of the consoles, and you don't say that's PC. I guess you do call it a PC exclusive, but that's still. It's its own separate thing, but we're
There's
just
a
gonna go
lot,
ahead and talk
though,
about consoles. But,
I mean, wait,
a lot of
That
stuff
are being
crosses
kind of
over.
ported. Like Rust is coming to consoles, I think,
Xbox.
fairly soon enough.
So,
Yeah.
I think the better
consoles in
question
general,
we should be
PC
asking
or
is,
PS and Xbox.
what are we trying to ask
Yeah, but
right
then
now? Are we trying to ask about what are the purposes of exclusives right now? Because I'm a little bit lost. Or are we just
Well,
talking about
I
exclusives in
didn't-
general?
exclusive in general, because at the first point I didn't understand why you would have an exclusive game, but I never thought of the fact of the console itself. The manufacturer is going to make it so it can showcase their best features
Okay, like this is how it usually
of that
goes
game.
for
So,
like you have the console makers, then you have the first part studios, which they make exclusive games. Then the second party, who are kind of third party, but they kind of make deals with the console makers to make exclusive games, from my understanding. And third party is just we make games for whatever console there is. So
I would say the third party makes more money than overall.
yeah, I mean it depends because
Because the
Xbox,
Depends how
PlayStation
much
market, there's a
because if you got
Depends how much
Xbox,
the people pay them off though.
yeah, because you got Xbox, then you got the Xbox Live, then you have the Xbox Store, which they take cut off of that. Then they have their own games that they make too. So,
yeah.
and if you want to go Facebook and
I've-
Google route, you could take the data you get from them, sell it to corporations too. So yeah, more or less, yeah.
Yeah. I guess
I think Microsoft's being kind of weird nowadays because they're kind of sending like some of their games to other studios now. They like Banjo-Kazooie is going to like Smash Brothers and like other game series. I don't really recall off the top of my head though. But Microsoft's kind of more fine if their exclusives going to other ones if it makes sense from their wording.
yeah, if it makes sense, you got to do it. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of nice. It's kind of cool. I mean, what goes go to the topic is should studios be owned by a publisher? Then too.
I see why not.
I mean, at the same time,
Like,
it's nice.
why not?
Because I mean, look at BioWare. They were kind of just like a third-party studio. I mean, they still are, but they weren't owned by EA. Then they got changed because EA bought them.
Yeah, but
But
if
I
EA
said-
bought them and owns fair and square, then as much as it might be a shame, EA can do whatever the fuck they want to do with their fucking studio and properties. So
True.
it comes down to that point. I'm very much like okay, whoever owns it gets to say, or whoever's in charge of that gets to make the direction. I might not like it or agree with it, but
They paid for
it
it,
doesn't
so
matter. Yeah, it's theirs.
But I think, I mean, we keep going off of tangents, but whatever. I think if you're
That's
buying
how it's called
some,
unscripted.
I think when you buy something, it's like we make the greatest RPG single player games, and you use like, can you make a multiplayer game? It's like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, I can see the test your fucking skills, but
if you're but if you're known for making one thing, I mean, you slowly branch off, but you shouldn't not be going like go full multiplayer. It's like, yo, you got a niche, work it.
See, one thing I'll say is that like replayability is a big thing nowadays. Like, you know, and like a lot of like story games like are also solely story, where there isn't really any like side quests or anything like that. Like once you're done, you're done. Like Jedi Fallen Order, there isn't like quests. You can go off and explore your own kind of pace and do the missions at your own kind of pace, but like the game more or less sets you down the straight and narrow of what you have to do, and you kind of have to do it. So it's like there isn't much replayability once you finish the game. Whereas if you have multiplayer or you have mass game, Skyrim,
invite me
there's
to your
loads of
party.
side quests and shit to do the whole time, then, you know, there's a lot more replayability from that than there is from, you know, let's say God of War or something like that.
I mean, I feel like Skyrim relies, or Bethesda, it's better to say, they rely on mods too much.
They do, but like, one thing I'll say is that I've never finished a Bethesda. Ever. I've played Fallout 3, I played Fallout 4, I played Skyrim, I played Oblivion. I've never finished any of them ever.
Oblivion
Just because
was
I
a
don't really
big
care
to
about the
me.
main story. I care more about the fucking side quests.
did. I don't think I've ever finished Fallout 3. I think I got up to the very end of Fallout 3, and I remember I got up to the very end of Skyrim, and then just stopped and did something else. And then I remember getting yelled at by you, Tyler, and our buddy Nash, RP, and
First
it
piece on me.
was just like, wait, you're that far? You literally stopped at the very end? Like, you
And
have
you're
one
like-
more thing to do.
Nah.
Yeah.
It is what it
Go
is.
finish it right now. I don't want to do it. I don't give a shit.
After we badgered you for like a whole week fucking straight, you finally did do it. You're like, fine, I will.
Ah.
Like 10 minutes later, you're like, I'm
Oh.
done. We're like, yeah, we know. You were already at the end.
So how was it? I really didn't give two shits one way or the other.
Oh yeah, I remember the only thing that drove me and Nash crazy was like, so which side did you choose? You're like, nah. It's like, no, you have to choose a side. Are you a Stormcloak or an Imperial? You're just like, nah. I don't care either way. You're like, no, you got to.
Well, it's like I had no stake in the fucking thing in the first place, and I just ran around doing selling and trading. That was like the joy for me. So I didn't give a flying fuck about the civil war that was going on.
I mean,
I make money off of both sides.
I guess the question
Why
at
not?
hand, or get back to the question is, exclusives are more or less just made to show off the console. More or less.
Well, kind of, but as well as that, it's also to sell consoles as well. Like,
Yeah.
if you have a really fucking cool game coming up and you can get it as an exclusive on your console, and like there's a load of hype for it, people are going to buy
Like
that
Halo
console.
Infinity.
Like, yeah, or yeah, well, see, the thing is, I don't even know how fucking successful Halo Infinity is even going to be
Xbox,
because,
like, anyway.
well, like not even just that. It's like
They made
like
new engine.
Halo's kind of fucking dead now. Like, if you think about it.
No, it's actually doing fairly well.
Yeah, but like this is the first Halo game in fucking how long? Well, the first proper Halo game and not a fucking spin-off, you know. It's like
I mean, they've not been.
you don't
spin-offs.
like Halo isn't really fucking talked about anymore. Like Halo is just kind of like I don't know, a dead fucking
because-
franchise. Like
Because they had some stumbles beforehand because the studio was still trying to find their footing. And now it seems like with Halo Infinity, they know what they're doing. They were given more time so they could, get their footing. Because one thing that they did was they made a brand new engine for larger environments, for more stuff going on, like that kind of stuff, which is a good step in the right direction, in my opinion.
Well,
Like, I
you also
want
have to
to
think
do,
about what Halo was for the time and what its legacy is. So you're talking about the pioneer of a FPS shooter, right?
Yeah, there's only so much.
Okay,
so I
you're-
want to do
that's-
bounties.
Will do. But you got to think about what they were and what they've fallen from. I mean, they had the highest, like, they're up at the top. So it's not like you're able to really break
Can't really
another
bounty.
boundary
Don't do
off
mean
of
shit.
being that high up. I mean, you got to let time progress, and so I guess that's kind of what's going on.
I mean, it
But
helped
whether or
back
not they can
then
bounce
too.
back from it.
It was they didn't have really
Except that
Battlefield
invoice
on the
letter.
market or the Call of Duty on the market. It was just them two that helped. So
I mean, realistically, Call of Duty is like, I don't know,
Call of Duty exploded that time too. Then Battlefield they
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah, but that's just like the first-person shooter type of deal, and so a lot of the market went to like okay, if the game itself is just going to be running around and shooting shit and no storyline, then yeah, go with this. But I would still like to have that story.
Which in my opinion, in fact, Halo still has a fairly good story in my opinion.
I mean, Tyler and I are just going through the what do you call it? One, two. We're just going through all the Halos right now because I've
Yeah.
not done it, and we're on 2 right now, and I'm fucking loving 2.
Yeah.
We've only done like the first mission of it, so I'm going back and seeing that, and compared to what everybody says about Call of Duty, and at the time it was Call of Duty Black Ops was the best Call of Duty versus storyline. I'm liking Halo a hell of a lot more.
Because my plan is
Yeah,
try to get through all the Halos, then get to Halo Wars, and then Halo 5. And whenever Halo Infinity comes out, we're like, yeah. Now you're all caught up.
Right.
Because I haven't played a Halo game since Halo 3, and that was like when I was like fucking 10, 11, 12.
Well, we should go to our channel, Fans for the videos that will be uploaded sometime next year. As I'm dating this episode.
Right. 2020. What is it? It was a kind of a grind to get through the first Halo, and that's
It
just
was.
because it is just very dated. But Halo 2, and if you're doing it on the Master Chief Collection, you're able to do the
Remastered graphics.
yes, the remaster graphics. That right there.
Why
That's
run,
a fun
boy?
game. That is just a fun game.
It's, we'll play it more later today.
Yes, we will. So if, and I guess off the what Halo hasn't like, it's not talked about anymore. It's like, well, the pioneers. Well, it's never not going to be like in video game history, but not being recognized as a pioneer. It's just a matter of how can they continue to uphold their name and legacy. And yeah, I would say it definitely dropped off. I would say after Reach. Halo 4, I feel like it kind of dropped off.
I mean, they're trying to do something different, I would say. They're trying to...
Different isn't
one,
always better, but
at least they're trying. I feel
yeah.
like each one they were trying to do something different. Which, I mean, sometimes it's not that good because the fans get pissed. Which the fans did get pissed at Halo 5. But at the same time, 343 listened to their fans and they changed the game for how the fans like it. And that's why it's done so well kind of now with the current fan base. Because they've retrofitted the game from how it was. Which is nice.
I remember 5 was when you're not playing as Chief, you're playing as a Spartan team.
Yeah, you're playing as
Like
Locke.
Locke.
And, yeah, Locke. Which is not that terrible. It's kind of fun and decent. I mean,
Well,
you can see what they're trying to do.
But then call it something else, not Halo 5.
But Halo 2
Reach, you
does
can
it
tell-
too. Halo 2, you play as the Arbiter and Master Chief.
But did you ever have to play as Master Chief? It was like 50-50 on that one, right?
Yeah, it was 50-50. And same with Halo 5, you did 50-50. You're playing as Locke for one, and then you're playing as Chief for the other one. So,
I guess
And
the
get
lesson
invited to
here
the
is that
posse.
it has to be Master Chief, or it has to be a fucking Covenant alien. And I am Jake. That's you. Invite man
What?
to the posse. Invite Tyler to the posse.
Okay, hold on. I don't think I'll be able to.
okay, no worries then.
I'll already sent you an invite, Tyler.
Okay.
Try and join because I'm in the middle of a bump.
What other exclusives are
Unable.
out there that would be recognizable? Because
Sea
there's
of
Halo.
Thieves.
Mario.
Is Sea of Thieves really an exclusive?
Yep.
Yeah, Xbox.
Huh.
Xbox and PC.
I remember.
At
I
this
don't know if
point,
y'all
exclusive at
remember fucking Ratchet and Clank, but that
Like,
was
I
what I
suppose we
grew
all
up on.
fucking. Oh yeah, I had that for the PSP.
PlayStation
But,
2 and PSP.
in fairness, we all met on Sea of Thieves, so you know it wouldn't have happened if Sea of Thieves didn't happen. But still,
The game is a load of dirt.
yeah, pretty bad.
What that does remind me is Rare's new game actually looks really cool. I think it's called like Everwild or something like that. Looks really neat. I'm probably gonna get that one. It looks like a single player, colorful fantasy game. Closest game it looks like, it kind of looks like a Legend of Zelda game, which I'd be like, okay, I'm down to play. I'm
Mhm.
down to clown. So, you guys, do you have any closing statements?
No.
Always
Just no.
drink
Sea of
an
Thieves is shit.
make sure stay home and drink water.
Remember, underage drinking is very, very bad, but also very, very fun.
Okay, we don't endorse anything that Davis says for legal reasons. Like, this is a joke. He's not being serious, guys.
It is a joke. Don't drink.
And you guys know what to do, I guess.
Unless
Stay
you're old
fancy.
enough, then drink plenty.